What if the smallest iPad suddenly became the most exciting device in Apple's entire lineup? For years, the iPad mini felt like the quiet member of the family. It got updates, yes, but nothing dramatic, nothing bold. It was just small improvements to keep it alive. Many people even forgot it existed. But now the leaks around the iPad mini 8 are telling a completely different story. Honestly, this might be the biggest comeback we have seen from Apple's compact tablet in a long time. It is about to step out of the shadows and take the crown. Let's start with something very important, which is durability. Reports suggest that Apple is working on making the iPad mini 8 stronger and much more water-resistant. That alone is a huge upgrade for a device like this. Think about how people actually use the mini in daily life. It is the iPad you throw in your backpack without a second thought. It is the one you carry on long flights, the one you use in a crowded cafe or keep on the counter in the kitchen. People even take it near the pool. A compact device like this should be tough. It needs to handle real life without you worrying. If Apple improves the body and adds better water resistance, the Mini will feel much more reliable. It will feel premium and rugged at the same time. This is the kind of upgrade that does not always look flashy in commercials, but it makes a massive difference in daily use. Now here is something even more interesting that could change tablet design forever. There are rumors that Apple might remove the traditional speaker holes completely. Instead, they could introduce vibration-based speakers. That means no visible speaker grills on the sides. Imagine the edges looking completely clean, smooth, and more minimal than ever before. This would not only improve the look, but it would also drastically help with water resistance. Fewer openings mean better protection from liquid and dust. Apple absolutely loves clean and simple design. If this happens, the iPad mini 8 could look more futuristic than any mini before it. Small changes like this can completely transform how a device feels in your hand when you hold it. Next, let's talk about the display because this is where things start to get really exciting. The current mini has an 8.3-inch screen. It is a good screen, sharp and bright, but it can feel a bit small compared to other modern devices. Leaks suggest Apple might increase the display size to around 8.5 or even 8.7 inches. Here is the best part of that rumor. The actual body of the iPad may not get any bigger. That likely means thinner bezels, more screen space, and the exact same compact form factor. This is exactly what users have been asking for. You get a bigger viewing area without losing portability. There will be more space for reading your favorite books, more space for intense gaming, and more space for streaming movies, all while keeping that easy one-hand feel. But the biggest display upgrade of all could be the switch to OLED. Yes, Apple may finally replace the old LCD panel with a beautiful OLED display on the iPad mini 8. This change would be absolutely massive. OLED brings deeper blacks, better contrast, and much richer colors. Everything on the screen looks more alive. Watching movies would feel incredibly immersive. Games would look sharper and more colorful. Even simple tasks like browsing the web or reading in dark mode would feel much more comfortable on your eyes. Once you use an OLED screen, it is very hard to go back to anything else. This one change alone could make the Mini feel like a true premium flagship device instead of a cheaper, smaller alternative. However, there is one critical question we have to consider, and that is the refresh rate. Apple still keeps many of its non-Pro devices locked at a standard 60Hz. If the iPad mini 8 launches with a beautiful OLED screen but stays at 60Hz, that could disappoint a lot of users. Smooth scrolling really matters on a tablet. Gaming feels so much better at higher refresh rates. Even basic interface animations look more fluid and responsive. On a compact device that people use constantly for entertainment and quick tasks, smoothness is everything. In my opinion, if Apple gives us OLED but limits it to 60Hz, it will feel like a massive missed opportunity. A premium compact tablet deserves a smoother experience, and sticking to 60Hz would hold it back from being perfect. Now let's move to performance because this is where the Mini 8 could really leave the competition behind. Leaks suggest it may be powered by the powerhouse A19 chip. That would be a huge jump in processing power. You can expect faster gaming, smoother multitasking, stronger graphics, and more advanced AI features. Apple is also rumored to redesign parts of the GPU to handle artificial intelligence tasks more efficiently. That means smarter photo editing, better voice processing, and more powerful on-device features without depending on the cloud. For such a small tablet, this level of power is absolutely insane. This is exactly why people love the iPad mini. It is small enough to carry anywhere, but it is powerful enough to replace bigger devices for many tasks. You can play high-end games on it, stream movies in bed, read books comfortably, edit photos on the go, connect a keyboard, or even hook it up to an external monitor. It quietly does everything without feeling bulky or heavy. If these performance upgrades turn out to be true, the iPad mini 8 might become the ultimate compact productivity and entertainment machine on the market. And we are just getting started with the possibilities. There are still big rumors floating around about Face ID integration, superfast Wi-Fi 7 support, updated pricing structures, and even a possible nano-texture matte display option to reduce glare. But we will talk about those exciting details in the next part. If Apple delivers even half of what we have discussed so far, the iPad mini 8 could finally stop being the forgotten iPad. It could easily start becoming the absolute star of the entire Apple lineup. My final opinion on this product is simple. If Apple actually brings OLED, an A19 chip, and better durability to this tiny frame, it will be the most versatile and exciting device they make, provided they do not ruin it with a slow refresh rate. It represents total freedom without sacrificing power. If you like the video, subscribe, share the video, and hit the bell icon.